Okay, well, I've recorded this already, but my phone decided to die. So I'm just going to quickly sum up the beginning of this tutorial. First off, I've been using this mold to make these gummy skulls. I got this mold at this store in Peachtree called Richard's Variety Store, but you can just get any ice mold, ice cube tray, or you can use a tray from that's actually for candies and stuff. If you want to make gummy bears, like actual gummy bears, you can get gummy bear trays, but I don't have that. So I made skulls, and it was great. But so what you're going to need is this stuff called unflavored gelatin, which you can get at just about any grocery store, except for Publix. I could not find it at Publix, except for this stuff that was expensive, and it didn't have very much. But for this gummy making thingy, we will need at least 1/2 an ounce of unflavored gelatin. And you will need one of these 3-ounce packages of any flavored gelatin. It doesn't even have to be Jell-O, but I'm doing strawberry banana. So you also need a small pot, like that, and just over 1/3 of a cup of water. Now, what you're going to do is add that 1/3 of a cup of water to your pot, and then take your unflavored gelatin. Mine that I got are 1/4 of an ounce for each packet, so I use 2 of these. And what you're going to do is you're going to take it over to the water and just sprinkle it over it, give it evenly distributed. Do that with both the packets, and then do the same with your flavored gelatin. And then what you do is you just shake it around so that it looks like this. There's not any powder or anything. And then what you want to do is just let that sit for about 10 minutes so that it can soak up and such. And I will be right back. Okay, well, now it's been about 10 minutes. Let that soak up and such. What it'll do is that you can tilt it and it won't slide around or anything. There won't be much liquid. Now what you want to do is place it on a burner and turn the heat to medium heat. And just heat this up and stir it occasionally until it's completely dissolved and it's a liquid. And I'll show you what that looks like when it is in its final stage of liquid. As you can see, as it heats up and you stir it, it'll get more like a liquid. But this is not done yet because you can still see granules in the mixture. So I'll go back to you when it is close to done. So once it is close to done, or actually done, it will get this white sort of foam on top. I like to keep that you can, I think. Actually, I don't know if you can get rid of it, but I like having it because it makes gummy, once it's completely cool and stuff, it makes it actually look homemade. But it should have very, very liquidy consistency once it is fully dissolved. So on to the next step. Alright, now you will need something that has a spout that you can pour out of very, very easily. And so what you want to do is you want to transfer this liquid to that apparatus, whatever it is. Get as much of the gummy stuff as you can. And then what you want to do is go over to your mold, and this one, it pours in from the top. You want to very carefully and slowly pour this in until it is filled. Alright, now that it is filled, we do have some excess left. What we will be doing is taking this, my koi mold, and using the excess from earlier to just fill up some of these. And I will say this now, if you have any small molds or molds like this, ones where it's not top pour like that, where it's pretty much all enclosed, you will have to let these kinds of molds, where it's you pour it in like that, you'll have to let that sit for about 5, 7, 10 minutes, however long it is, so that when we pick this up, it doesn't splash everywhere and get it everywhere, and then lose precious gummy. But in the meantime, the skull, we can put it in either the fridge or the freezer. I personally am going to put this in the freezer because I don't know if this is different with different freezers, but mine will cool this and make it set completely in about an hour and 10 minutes, which is really fast for this. Otherwise, if I put it in the fridge, it will take close to, I don't know, maybe like 3 or 4 hours actually. And then this, once that sets, we're set to move it to the fridge or freezer, wherever you want to put it. Now these, however, it always depends on the size of your mold, but really, the smaller ones like that, like the koi, those are actually pretty big, so they'll take about like maybe 30 minutes in the fridge, but maybe around 15-20 minutes in the freezer. It just cools it faster. It's really just setting it with coldness, absence of heat. But yeah, it's just, we'll put that in once it is able to be put in, and then I will catch you guys later when they are done, and we shall check out our results and reap our rewards.